Mema etefoni ahwefo nyina hawie de ba power 97.9 any TV XYZ so ena ye opepon bosim de to so edu mfimpi mienu ne aduonu enan emu eda wukuada pemato ensem hodo ayabo ano se premtobem Kasiebo ena yede ebramu yi na ene ye mamu nyina afihyiapa Kasiebo bi enam radio SM online apostate from Virginia America by mo ofa bie Daisy Radio wo Italy Adam for Radio Paris, J Live Radio UK, OPD Radio, Ewo UK, Multi TV boss so Radio XYZ Kasiebo ebi. Afe Volta Power and Global FM. Ninyina Ewo ho Sharp FM Takrade and some FM Kankwanta Boom FM. Ewo just second otumantum emo. Jinya me sampa na nanama ha forgot so West End Radio Lembeleke FM Kwazan Krigi FM Bole, Vinci Radio and TV. Dunkon Fin. Wamo FB Atom Local FM Ewo Asase Tenze Mampotamum Loud Silence TV Eso Efa Kasiebo bi Kevin Taylor na pamfo yadamase papa afa information center safudo yememu a wofa chief yebo information center Shalaja Jima information center Kasapen kuma pem royal se wo Brody Time Unity information center Grubi Kratin Chumru Victory information center Lontu Pandai NDC information center and so ewo edumako Olu Information Center Cape Coast Burajum Angel Information Center ewo wenchi Sea World Information Center ewo Mankasim Justice Information Center Bupe Sanso and Jehovah Nisi Information Center Santi Achim Besisi Information Center Wimpan Samparendi FM and also ewo Pusiga Empotamwa Wofa Kasiebo be Facebook Ubenya o Power 979 Power 979 and a face TV XYZ me pacho chicha link no mafufron sankabi now the wadrinche aba Kasiebo emunsem titu ye beto edwabi and say
ene ye ko gana mra shebedwa fia ne aba beto dwa ne se NPP4 be primaries na mra shebedwa for edu nwotwe a wonomo ewo NPP4 akache ese wonomo enye biom etino primaries kwa wonomo enkobie na no ho nsem kire se ase eba ne sa amra shebedwa fie ho no nyama bebre ebeto sini yebedi nkomo
ene Ghana for do na ebisa ya asembisa doma no ene se anya bia dum so sanya bana
na Ghana Private Roads and Transport Union GPRTU for na wodi nsababa beto dwa se bosumi mu wonomo eba betu ahyentuade mu ohamabupen eduosia 60%.
Wudu Kumasi Central Market edwedifo ewo ho womo esu womo sade womo sayem se my penny John Dramani mama sign bra na begie
na nado dan kwakufu ado e Ghana mampanyi wode atudwa kire mu se ansa na wobefra konwa so no na che se wobabo ma Ghana anya ne ntoba pa afra ansa na wofra konwa so
enfie bebrede ma wi papa wo ye ne dien ena akakakre na wo se wo ba be ye bibi hwi ni ho ensam na bi ka na obete ewo Kasiebo yi emu enyimako bi ebo ye chidom Solak Natural Clinic Dr. Solomon papa bi yemo official pa ane wose bra yade bi atran wo so ache yade ne bi wo eba na ekọ na etetenkwa nchen fabra na kache wo behwe aboa mema mo prostate mu ehaw sciatica wosisi yo ya wapo no wapo so wahwehwe awo a ema eye Solak Natural Clinic na obenya wa yaresa wode bibiduro ene abefun fidie nwaso na ekabom ese yade enkan akokomeme oban Harvard Senior High School Kaso Old Market second bus stop ubenhu omo ebo ho 0553932631 0553932631 eno ene number ubenhu omo wo so X Natural Mineral Water nso yensu papa me pa cha ono mu bi enti usika nkoto nsuo bi ma ne mfa wo how emeja wapomuden ewo ensem so ensu papa ya wo benum ama wapomuden ejina brane eye X Natural Mineral Water wudu Melcom shop biamu a ebi wo ho baby eton nsuo bia wo se yama X nsuo ni bi wo pe dodo eto aton a 0596 273546 0596 273546 and 0596 273-547 X Natural Mineral Water was simply natural. Na ewe Kasiebo mokotse beka for ya jeja ede esomo me be po so hema nana ya 41 amanfo call my agudie papa bi ladies Dumbo Senafi
PSA Okra Boys Prefect Chief Tankers Honorable without constituency Because one fact, my adventure no embra with Facebook, Power 979 FM. The training in a boom like a page and a follow, never adventure bra. And after TVXYZ Ghana, yenko and some no more, Yako Ghana, Rashabe Fie. Now, about told you say any people for a common premise here. Rashabe 4 best, say do a chair, one more, a year or soon cocoa, among your codum, Yadia, or Bassan, Abagana, Rashabe Fie Bium. Now, Nina said, one of my Madre said, primary school, one more, and Kobimpo, now man for to by their momo. One of my Juma, one of my brains, say, one must say, one cobium. Na, sir, and Crofoi, a bee, any opinion back one watch our Ghana Marasha be few pa. You were a chairman sabun, so as from Ghana Marasha be you were a Joe or say, we super quiet. Where Anna one also Eddie Juma, you were a touch ya, one more a boyqua south, and a fay a Sicado Catamara be ni, you were a Joe Gatti, you were a Dambuchi, our no air or cre. About one person, so Doctor Coco Free was a few so. And I say, Dam Kwesiama Quata, Roads Minister, or no air to our West Marshall beginning. Rayman Rama for our for you, Kumase, Benito Usubio, Chimangwa be a jack Marshall beginning, Carlos Ahemcra, our Tema West, and an Anaquese Boatiwo, New Jabin, A North, William Ore Queduo, a Fija Quabre South, Johnson Edu, our Ahafano Southwest was Antiban Temo, and I say Francis Benoit Dabo, or also Ahafano Southeast, or also Ayadea, or also 2025 wa magana mra shebe fie owura Suleiman Sanid ewa hafano north na se hafano one de omunyina ekofie yewura kojokum eya Hunter West na maame Francisca Oten eya kwabiri East na wono munyina no ewo netia wo se wo mpese wo mbekọ Ghana mra shebe fie ho biom na omanfo bi ekirem se obi ti se dambotwe wa cho mra shebe fie ho a eba na mra shebe fie dwumadi a wono enimpa kire se etumi koye bi anso ne yewura che mensa bonsu na fe uhwe rajo ose wusu se otumi aba be second speaker of parliament eda eti wohwe sankrofo yi se ne o ma sia cha omrahye bodwe fe ni se no musi ni me ho ntoto ye na kama se wono mu firi ho no o ma fo bebre na chem se dwumadi ekoso omrahye bodwe fe no eho beto sini eno na nam so ema bandam mrahye bodwe ni a wona first deputy minority whip owura Ahmed Ibrahim ekirem se ebe emma mrahye bodwe fe adwuma no enkoso te se ne o mo hwehwe no if you say you are say chairman sabusu say kra wonnim adwuma no pa e wo hwan nya asem ketwa so okirem say ebe ha mrahye bodwe fie dwumadi a wonu modie amanfo bebre nso free say wonu nyina so ba as first timers na wo mo train o mo na wo ma ba be hu adwuma no nti ade ntina ye ma afoforo nso kwan e ma wo mo nso mra meye bi ye bekọ ahoma no so na ye ne eye Dr. Rashid Draman wono executive director de ma African Center for Parliamentary Affairs ebekwa kwatwetwe nkomo eba mrahye bedwe fie hu nsensema wono ma ben ewo mpa ye ne ebe poto kakra. Good afternoon sir, thanks for joining us on TVXYZ and Power FM with this issue of 18 members of parliament from the NPP going home. Will that really affect parliament's work from 2025 onwards?
Certainly. I mean, if it was those who do not have experience, those who have not been in parliament for long, I would have easily said that the impact would not be felt. But we have the likes of Honorable Chairman Sabos, the First Deputy Speaker, Honorable Joe, and so on, all of whom have spent, many years, more than a decade in parliament, and now leaving that space. With a situation where the parties don't have any clear mechanism for preparing people to go to parliament, there certainly is going to be a very big gap that will be created by the departure of these experienced members of parliament.
But clearly, these are people who came as first timers and then they were trained on the job. Why don't you think that others should also be trained to come and replace them?
Yeah, well, others can be trained. I mean, they can learn on the job. But what we are saying is that there's going to be an immediate voice, isn't it? Because it takes being in parliament to learn the ropes. So that is the point that we are making here. I mean, whilst we have to emphasize inclusion, today the work of parliament is very complex, and it's not hard for everyone. And especially in our country where we don't have a minimum qualification for people to go to parliament. If you read the standing orders and the constitution, I mean, it's very vague. So anybody can just get up and go to Parliament. Can you read the budget? Can you read a bill? Can you properly analyze a document that comes before the House and refer to your committee? And so on and so forth. Those are the issues that we are talking about.
So going forward, what would be your advice to Parliament, especially as these people are leaving? There are others who have been in the House for 2 terms from the MPP, and then there are others who have been there for 3 terms. Don't you think they can step into the shoes of persons like Honorable Chairman Sabunsu and then Dan Botry, who have been in Parliament for quite a long time?
No, they can. They can. I mean, no human being is irreplaceable. I think that let's make it clear. But what we are saying is that, you wake up 2025 January and then you have all these people absent. You have new MPs coming in. It takes them a bit of time to learn the ropes and so on. So what I am suggesting is 2 things. First of all, the political parties have to now begin to think seriously about having some mechanism to prepare people to go to Parliament, as is done in other countries around the world. Then, secondly, I think the parties would also have to have some arrangement where, based on what they want to achieve in the legislature, they have some arrangements to protect certain seats. I mean, I know it might sound undemocratic, but I think it is done in other jurisdictions. But it has to be based on a common understanding that all the rank and file of the party has to come to, so that nobody accuses anybody of any rough tactics or trying to push people, as we are hearing currently during the vetting and the preparation for the primaries that are coming up at the end of this month. If the party has a clearly defined mechanism, internal conversation, then I think there are certain seats that will be protected, and I'll be all for it. But it doesn't have to be anybody who is in Parliament must be protected. No, I think that's not what we are saying. But what we are saying is that, like the NDC said when they changed their leadership, they said, at this point in time, the economy is the big issue. So we are putting our best forward. Parties can do that. Parties can decide what their agenda is going to be in Parliament, and then decide which seats, which individuals we need to work to ensure that our goals are achieved.
All right, sir. So if you say that there should be a way to protect these people, what would be the clear roadmap for protecting such people? Because we live in a democratic dispensation.
Yeah, I don't know, but the parties would have to fashion that out. There will be dissenting opinions and so on, but I think if they discuss this thoroughly, then the parties can come to some agreement. Because let me tell you, every time we have an election, the attrition rate in our parliament hovers around 40 to 50%. And then if you add all these experienced people who are not coming back, we are likely to hit maybe about 60 to 70%. Even in advanced democracies like in the US, what they do is they have what's called midterm elections. It's not all the MPs that are put forward for election at the same time, because they don't want a situation where you wake up and the majority of your MPs are new. It's not good for any institution.
All right, sir. Go ahead. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please conclude for us.
Sorry?
Please conclude for us.
I was just saying that plus the situation where we don't have any mechanisms for people to prepare legacy notes, handing over notes properly from committee to committee, from individual MP in one constituency to the next MP. I mean, if you ask people who succeed others as MP, I don't think there are any formal mechanisms in terms of putting these kind of legacy reports and so on. We don't have all that. Right. So people will come and then they will have to start on a clean slate. At a time when our country is going through very serious financial and economic difficulties, that's not what we want.
Okay, so let's see how the parties react to these issues. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on
you.
TVXYZ and Power FM. Opinion attending Dr. Rashid Dramani, one Executive Director the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs. About Ghana, Mrashe Bedwe fi ho nsama, one ma di ekyiri, omo ye ho research ne ade. One no chemo say some penyufo am bo mu de obi ti say chairman sabo susu am Mrashe Bedwe ni na afi so te say okre Mrashe Bedwe ni dambotwe mu say o ma che wo ho a wono mo enim mranum ne ade ne kwan ya fa so eboa. Nti ke be yanka parties no ye kɔ enim no wono mo emfa kwan bi so na afi nkrofo bi sa no primary school anka mema wono mo nko onim se bufuo beba de but se beboa na afi Mrashe Bedwe fie dwumadie na akɔ nkan ti no onim kwan ya party for no befa so aye se adwuma no nenso no wono de ye futuo no de amaomo tene be ya sa afo bi a o ma ben e wo Mrashe Bedwe fie no wono mo entumi emfirimu nti ne nsama opanyi ekan no eno no ye ya gye se ye ne opanyi ba ko besa atwetwe nkomo afa no nso ahoma no entomo yensa kana ye no ebetwetwe nkomo e de afa no na
90 when mo no mo betra Mrashe Bedwe mo afebo ana se ka se parties ne mfa kwan bi so mo de be protect wo mo bi a primary school ma wo mo nkwa what's now for so many
say no can also for US cry
yeah mabru ne so ba ye be na cha ye sa won na ye nso ya be ye pabne e ba sa de na na o say ne nkwa na nyina won tena Mrashe Bedwe nkwa na knowledge wo utrim na ye to ansam no eso wazigusu 8 Power TVXYZ ebi apram to bram Kasiebo ese etiefo ne ahwefo Ghana de hye nyina modemoni ebeto fom a bayam resantini kane adundum ekoso ewo ye bemu ansakra ne ye boye ho akodi bronya no na eyade a de chie bia ye dum kane no na se kane adundum ne ba na ye ka ho asem aya na aban no womo aba beche mu si oh we no enye dum so na aba na emomu no ye dum ne ya siesie sasa ye pese ye mfidie ya ye de epawa enyamahode ene ye drobe no etumi ejina ne naso ye na yetumi emam enyamonkane a ya edo so pa no ntinu mu se ye dum kane a ye nsiesie ye ene ye ade koso na wokita nsabo so bi mu wo mfie mpemienu ne aduonu miensa emu no independent power producers IPPs no womo eba beka se aban wodo womo ka twitwi die ye anya sem keto nti se wanhwe na wantua ma womo dia womo ebetwa enyamo ahoden ya womo edema aban no emu enam so ema asem ye den pam eti aban se oh wo de metue bia mama wate mintumi ntue ne nyanso metue akaka mom omo si da bi eti duru ba bi no womo ekeka nsem no esieni ema nti ase ye adwuma na wo osana busumi na mu na senon asogli eye Ghana Limited omo so ba ye se eka aban do omo doso nti womo ebetwa nyamahode odema aban emu eno so womo kasa ye ewo ho nti na dodo na agidisi ene enam wesu na ama eye kane adunduadudumu ekoso wo ye memu yenka bi nhemu yedi bronya ede babesi sa brain se ya de kane adunduadudum no ano aye den pam ye de ho a enye Ghana fo bebra hyase ebisasa abanye eka wodie no ena emene wo etina wontumi ento ejamframa dodo emfanya enyamonkane a emamanfo mfani wo mo ejuma anase ade no aje wonsam ete yedum so na aba anase etesen yamane bofo Kofi Asavia Brantie ne afia pokua etisi monte so ene Ghana de hye bi etwetwe enkomo na womo de womo sembisa no womo ebisa se aso dum so ba na abade a aban ema yenye awe na womo mfa timetable emayin
do so no aba no se yedi kane enu yedi ye adwuma nti se do so no ba ye nyina ye adwuma bese nti ye ka kira aban no no nhwe ni ye ma light no so afa ye bre wo light no koto light nde ochina na akọ koto light nde ochina na akọ nti ye ka kira government no se onbo modern no nhwe ma na ye bre papa
light no ye bre we top your water na light no akọ off eti nyema enura kwa nam the chef ready mu nyina say
say the economy so ayɛ di nneɛma ayɛ di ɛna de nso so abɛka ho because yɛnhwɛ me nuanom hairdressers barbers for ɛna co-store for dum so ɛkɔ so for instance co-store for sɛ ɛnam wɔ mo ɛbɛsɛe adeɛ nankasa wiasa yɛ di nada ɛna nneɛma wɔ esu ɛsisi enti wa yɛhwɛ a ɛbɛma bibi ayɛ basa ama yɛ wɔ ma enti ɛsrɛ no pa
dum so sɛ na sɛsia na aba no me nti ase because beginning you see dum so sɛsia MPP government ba o say wa solve dum so problem then eba bi wo kroma chese wo kan no kwaren share yesu dum so no ba na yensu ya won say problem we any dum so no ba o si wa solve problem ni na still dum so no wo ebe ende
many nje because 2016 na aban bi na ewo so e na wo mo se onye na adwuma ye amanfo ndwuma asai e na ade e na wo mo kam e to Ghana fo asum se Mahama onye na adwuma ye na Mahama koye no nso anana bae no nso na nso ono nso na adwuma tesen because I say dun so emobi akọ na wo aba wo so wa solve minim so obi di Ameri any hwan e bae ma o solve ni nyina ansa na omoto aba against no awon so bae na o say why ye bibia na enemri ye dan so experience dun so na ye koya na ye bae
eti se dum so gusu wo ho a na ye koya na se ye baye besi ne aban ye hu di o ka kire ye se dum so no aba na se emaye electricity company ye firm se kwa company of Ghana ECG fo enka moma ye hu se dum so aba ana se te se senti ya ye nya ene se enra najo na 500 megawatts of power epenaka ye cha the tot ede emaye ewo kromu ha na aban ni sika what the West African gas pipeline for ka eno ne nti ya ye nya o se ode wo mo ka eti won to me ntuanti te se ni akoya no dum so na aba Ghana fo aban no wo mu ye nti won ka hwenche na so ye convince ese ne ye duidie ye dum so na aba nti o manfo bi adwenche ya omo editu edwa eno no
dum so de no ane se kanea no ye dum na so a ye dum so ena nanse so adoso from November mu hwa bepemene nanso no se wonomo edidi Mahama atem se odi dum so timetable aba no dum so timetable na ma obi ehu se wo obi bia ye ne ntem no omo se no no mom eye edambo eti omo de omo suro se so omo de bape na se wo mo akasa mro mutu ye no wono makwa kotom eti napo de napo won fa madda when
you say ono ye minister wa bone homodi
minister bone homodi award aye je ndese award say ye to say ye ne den yo
e say de amanfo e ka say de obonyuma no ya ka ya no atom odum so
dabi ye nka ya no tum
ye gusu a ye ka e say dum so aba abro Dr. Baumia so
na we ena na popese okoye Dr. Maubia eye running mate
no
na we de dum so light mpo untumi mani nyina so ene ye de economy ni ma ode ene ayeka
pre wo se me vice president di si wo Ghana ha
ajei ayeka ye konsa foforo mu Ghana Private Road Transport Union eye GPRT wono mo ena Ghana eye adriver for ne car enkabom kuo kese pa ye wo ha wono mo kiremu se asentuade bo no wono mo ba betum 60% or hamo abupen edusia na yese ano hyepa yi a ne nyina enso eye ensema na ano ebeto odwa se kanofori ata akobobose ama Ghana yentumi ntua ye ka no ayemefo ba no mo se ne yempe kwan bia so nchim Ghana fo ne wo ye bo kora ye chimu apensuo wom na ye de akwakotua sa aka no nti kanofori ata ko di budget na ode emission levy bill ba ye se ayemo ka na mu yusu no ase etutuo na etu no ekowiem kwose ewiem eti no ye betua ho kanti droba ni bia betua eye 100 Ghana cedis eye afibia na chese ode calculator esi ho a na chese 8 cd 33 pesos bosumi bia nti afe no so na se akwa renew eye won krata na akwa kotua sa sika no eno na adawa fo no se no so kan ho bie na wonomo etu asentuade buo no na emom no GPRT for this ansem we betu dwa no wonomo ankyerɛkyerɛ mu pii na eti a wonomo epese wo mutum 60% de nka 100 Ghana ba sanka no nkwa de anka enye sure say betuma kodu 60 nanso de petrol bo na asa egina so kakra eti eba ne say na wo mutum 60% yi eba kwa wo ma no so na ye ne kasama for the GPRTU Owura Abasi Moro Abahoma so Owura Abasi Moro ya makwa abadeba TV XYZ and a Power FM eswo na emission levy na sesi ababa emra no enu ntina mutum 60% na bibi bi hyekona mu ha munyankan
enye enu pe enti fa ye wo mu no say later part of last year no yeah ashika for your babontin the car say ya people in pass lubricants na for and omo on wa boso kind of for no almost a taxes almost anu ya tumu enti na ama niama no akoso sa ne the same last year prayer yeah presented budget ma parliament and ya hu niama me no wo budget no mu eco tax ya wo ka wa sem I found still hu asem don't so command speaker niama me no and we catch them already the 10% on the liter for fuel area also and no the sanitation and pollution levy and later last year na ya mutu to ya niama mu so ya hu say budget kuya so baby I must say on betu VAT mu VAT niama on betu mu no automobile account and the niama me no command speaker say o e panu to omo hwe na omo ya baby mfa na baby aya do niama ya tumu dada ai be ba be peja fa te da so bi omnu e be ma e be ko baby a yen to men ka na mo so mo to men hwe enya ho baby ma ye dia and there ya betu ya lot firm not less than 60%. Ampa natural call parliament and said there na omo breaking for Xmas ni New Year no. Ya resume omo ba ye say ya mai when make akra interested then the best free ho aba. Ana e be ko enima na ya ko yen. And that's no sa na and yes I equal tax pay na this 60% asem yi buy. And yama bebre we chria no nyina na ma ya kan sa.
Eti sa 60% no bada ben anasa mo twen ama parliament for anasa speaker of parliament aye bibi ansana mo behwe se mbetuma na muntuma
ya check akra ashe say then e be free ho aba.
Eti se say de yenim data 60% na ba won
David ya ma date say on the 10th July and I say no you started with 60% lower increment yen kan.
Okay. Alright, yada se pass ede ewie wona ya twetwe kobo TV XYZ the Power FM so.
Yes.
Okay, eti owura Abasi Moro no kasa de ma GPRTU for won betum 60% so emre no enya enson ye wo mo hwa ade kakra te bia aye speaker of parliament be ye bibia na ade a yaje tuma na baba ye mra pa de den ya no betum aye enti eno so ho asem no
what it is baby you do na say yen fast da kase ma kel 360 toothpaste Samara Company Limited da dia ba edwaman so fa bi twetwe wo se wanu mo bete mu wanu mo nka e be ye kama wo se nso be ye fitafita se white amate se enkoso aba wokọ supermarket mall and provision shop bi mu a ebi ebo ho obetumi ne Samara Company Limited den edin komo 0246 864 0246 864 Kumasi Central Market and 24 se my penedro ma ha me bra na beje ye na banwi wo de akwa hoyehia mu ye Kasiebo a edidi suo mu ye de mu nsam ebebre mu ha na ye DC Williams Togbo ene afofro ye ka ho wo mu nyina e de message say by James Aho NS Wate Muhammad Usman ye damase ene afofra e ka ho na ene ye Honorable Joycelyn Tete metwetwe mutu no dime rashibedwani wo birthday intima happy birthday nyankopon sha wate
nyamenka no ho o mana ho den no ntumi mu adwuma
esa pepepe esa nso na me papa shonko Honorable Kwadra from Asiedu kane na oye Epuemantem Swafo, Baba ye, a Swafo be the chair interior ministry, trades ministry, ewo Kanama Peniku for Abaya Bresso, Yanko Panton Safeno, a yara hosamopa, Yamen Fan currency ye, Mamma Dorothy, when you're busianina, Yamen come home. A honey a day summoner AC, or more a boy chidomi, a kufia brantier, a fia pukiamo, and no my camonina, Lizzie, Lisbeth Tego, SSA, whom I am here fe, Mokote Becca for a yame, big so hema, Nana, ya.